What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as Polkadot. And if we have time, the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week. And on that note, we are also doing a crypto coin display giveaway every single Saturday. So pretty much every single video you get a chance to win one of these by commenting down below your favorite cryptocurrency as well as subscribed to be entered in the raffle. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, you will not be able to win one of these $130 coin displays that I have displayed in pretty much every single one of my videos. So definitely make sure to check that out. Comment it down below your favorite cryptocurrency and that you've subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you will not be able to win this. But more importantly, what we're going to be talking about in today's episode is obviously the big move on XRP. I've updated you guys all over Discord. I've updated you guys all over the crypto community. And pretty much what we're going to be looking at is the sideways consolidation that happened within XRP that managed to break through our bottom support level, which triggered our limit order, which bought us in for a short opportunity down to the moving average. We capitalized off that run. Very easy trade. We've been pretty much waiting days now for this movement to happen, and it finally did, and we were able to profit off of this. And I know I got a ton of DMs of a lot of people actually being able to profit off this move, so I'm very happy and fortunate that you guys took advantage of this run. So really now what we're going to be doing is looking at where the next target is for XRP, as well as where the next targets are for some of these other cryptocurrencies that maybe have opportunity to surge before the next XRP run does. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Discord or join my Discord in the comments down below so you don't miss out on any important updates here on the channel. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Vabel for sponsoring today's episode. To start, this is one of the coolest crypto integrated projects I have seen in a while. So Vabel is a modernized platform similar to Netflix that includes films, documentaries, shared viewings. They have fast food ordering integration within the platform. They have showtimes, NFTs, and a production launchpad where you can invest in films for profit shares. Most importantly, Vabel is a censorship-resistant daily showtime of content you may not find on other SVOD platforms. So Vabel is a system built on freedom of speech, and at its core creative freedom, it's full of interactive features, redefining the standard revenue sharing models with their own cryptocurrency called VAB. So Vabel is more than just your everyday SVOD, it's an experience like you've never had before. Basically, SVOD is similar to traditional TV packages, allowing users to consume as much content as they desire at a flat rate per month. And as we know, that's Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, and then Apple, HBO, and Disney. So really, Vabel is trying to become one of those, if not the better, most optimal choice of the choosing. So with SVOD, there is a greater freedom to opt out as consumers aren't tied into a long-term contract. This offers greater flexibility to users, and providers of SVOD are continually challenged with retaining consumers by providing exclusive new content, aggressive pricing schemes, and probably both. The tokenomics behind the VAB token are strong and safe, with team tokens vesting one year from TGE, seed, private, and public sale locks to slow down sell-offs, and they have a market cap of only $1 million and a big partnership lined up for public sale. So take a look at their allocation breakdown and funding allocation breakdown as well. So Vabel considers this your opportunity to invest in a modern day Netflix. And what I mean by that is Vabel has turned Netflix's biggest cost being production and licensing into a revenue stream for the company. Through their production launchpad, people can invest in films and documentary productions through cryptocurrency. Their platform will also redefine how the world will consume media online, migrating from a lonely experience to the most interactive and sociable experience you've ever had. Vabel isn't your everyday run-of-the-mill video dump. They pride themselves in quality over quantity. Their content is either licensed by them or submission only, ensuring that you will only have the best of the best content to pick from. Lastly, definitely make sure to check out their movie-themed private sale, which is happening on May 4th. Otherwise, huge shout out to Vabel for sponsoring today's episode, and let's jump into the technical analysis. All right, so just topping this off, as you guys know, yesterday I put out a quick update on the community tab on my channel, and as you guys can see, I pretty much said get ready to short. XRP is breaking below support. If we close this candle, I'm shorting, and obviously we had limit orders set pretty much right in the middle here, and the second we saw confirmation where the price actually closed below here, or sorry, the price went below that resistance level or that support level that we had, that limit order, that was immediately filled, and basically markets continued to short all the way down to the moving average, and then we just moved our stop loss lower and took profits there. Very simple, very easy. Obviously not the direction we wanted to head, but it is something we have to consider, and I want to talk about that a little more in today's video. So pretty much what we've been looking at for quite a whiles now is the reversal that happened within XRP's charts. We saw in the 4-hour pricing the major descending fractal, the stair-step pattern that pretty much pulled the coin down. We see some sort of double bottom or just, bottom support level that's been kind of played with, and eventually we decided to break bullish, ultimately ending us up in some sort of stair-stepping upwards ascending fractal. And then pretty much what we were gauging was if this uptrend was going to hold. And it's very interesting because we immediately reversed downwards. We did have support levels put in and stop losses put in at $1.53. Around that level, maybe a little lower, about $1.50 if prices did decide to reverse lower. But we actually waited, at least I waited for consolidation. I just wanted to see why we weren't getting enough volume to shoot us up. Pretty much every time we've seen retesting of the support level, we tend to explode up, which gives us enough volume to buy in, and it's happened over and over again. But this time it didn't actually happen. And then as we saw more and more consolidation, we're like, okay, something is off. Let's put in a bottom support level where we have kind of the sideways channel and sideways support. We knew it was around $1.52. We've seen problems in this zone before. And we were actually using this for days now. I'd say about 6 days of just consolidation where price pretty much just traded sideways on the support level. And then eventually this last night, we actually decided to correct below here and we decided to drop downwards. Now, what's interesting is sometimes we say to, wait for that candle to close and then buy in. But with such a vigorous support, it seems like with the amount of volume, or just with this vigorous sideways consolidation, we see a ton of volume enter the market, and usually that candle that breaks through that support is going to drop fairly low. So I did have a limit order, set to buy in closer to pretty much this support level right here, and it did fill the second we saw confirmation where we closed below here, and then immediately price shorted all the way back down. We did move our stop loss, and yes, I did get stopped out, which is fine. It was a little bit of profit, something that, I'm okay with. We were really looking for a lot of volume. This is granted a lot more than what we've had the past couple of days, but we capitalized off this run. We saw bottom support. The second we saw confirmation where price broke below here, that's when we bought in, or the limit order filled, just in case we were asleep for that. And immediately we decided to correct all the way down, and then we moved our stop loss lower, and we pretty much got stopped out immediately after that by this candle right here, which decided to rally all the way back up. So we got in a little bit, and this is what I like to do. I really like to just play it conservative and not just risk, crazy movements like this right here with the possibility of losing everything that I've put in. So I wait for when everything is aligned, and that's when I buy in for a conservative trade. And as you guys saw, this is pretty much one that we've been waiting for quite some time now. We've been watching the consolidation on XRP for quite some time. We were hoping that we were going to break bullish, which didn't happen. And, that's fine. I didn't want to say, we're 100% breaking. That's why I always say that there's a possibility of correction to the upside or a reversal to the downside. And we just have to be, patient and wait for that time. And the second we see confirmation of an indicator broken, either support or the price floor or the price ceiling, that's when we know to buy in for a run to the upside. And you can pretty much see that's pretty much where that resistance is. I mean, I can draw a sideways, marker right here just so we can understand that this is kind of where we've been floating in between. And if we had closed or started to trade above there, it might be risky to put in a buy-in for a swing to the upside, but we didn't break through that resistance level, that price ceiling. We actually broke through the price floor, and that ultimately triggered a limit order, and that shorted the market back down. So we did make some profit. It's unfortunate we didn't break bullish, but that's probably has to do with everything else that's happening within the market. And what I want to talk about too is besides XRP, now pretty much everyone's curious as to what's going to happen right now with the coin. we have to see right now. I mean, there's too little technical analysis and technical indicators to pretty much gauge the direction that XRP wants to go to until we see a little more consolidation. I mean, as you guys know, we found, ascending fractals, we found sideways supports, we found sideways consolidation that allowed us to pretty much capitalize off these trades. So yeah, maybe it's going to take a couple more days, which is fine if we can pretty much lock in profits like we just did. This took about 4 days, I'd say, around 4 days pretty much to fill this gap right here and then make a trade. So if I have to wait that long, that's fine with me. Hopefully these other cryptocurrencies show bigger signs than XRP does. Maybe we'll get in before that the next run on XRP does. That's kind of my plan, and that's why I do look at other cryptocurrencies to basically gauge what's going on. So now that we've seen the sideways trade right now, the fact that we've been trading sideways right now on the 4 hour, obviously 4 hour is a little more risky, and we did bottom off and retest that moving average here. We have to see exactly where we're going to float. Maybe we're going to use $1.53 now as a resistance. Maybe we're going to trade sideways. There's too many things and too many variables. Maybe we'll hit here, correct lower. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll break through here and head up. There's way too many variables. Maybe we'll trade sideways. There's so many different things that we have to consider. We just have to let time play out and look at other indicators and other cryptocurrencies before. So you can see this might be a start. I mean, I don't know. It's so small on the 4 hour. You can't use it. So I am being a little more patient on XRP. We did make a good trade yesterday, so I'm really not too worried about, waiting a couple more days before we buy back in. So looking at the other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, once again, man, I cannot talk about, Ethereum. There's really nothing to say. I don't want to be like, guys, go buy into Ethereum right now. Go jump in, pump it up. It's going to go so much higher, because there's a very, very, very big chance that maybe we head up a little bit higher. Maybe we get in right now and there's only like a, 5% increase in price. Maybe we go to $3,500. We hit here, and then immediately after that we dump. I don't want to make this little profit when there's this much risk, after it. So with that knowledge being said, I'm staying away from Ethereum. There's so many other investment opportunities that aren't extremely overbought on its daily and extremely overextended on its MACD on its daily and the relative strength indicators. So it just doesn't make sense. It's not viable to be buying into Ethereum right now if you haven't already, if that makes sense to you guys. I mean, yeah, if we saw a confirmation, which we did, breaking above this resistance, we could have put in a long position, sure, and that shot us all the way up. We did see a double bottom, which a little late to the program, but it is what it is. If we really focused on those, we were mainly looking at XRP, but if we focused on those, we could have capitalized off that run. I'm not worried. There are plenty of more opportunities coming for Ethereum and for all these other cryptocurrencies. We could easily short this. I'm waiting for the short, guys. A lot of you guys don't really pay attention to the possibilities of shorting on BitYard, but there are huge opportunities. So yeah, let this rally up and then we'll capitalize on the rally down. So just be patient with Ethereum. As for Bitcoin, maybe we put in the right, descending fractal. I'm getting kind of hyped with Bitcoin's movements and patterns. It's becoming fairly traceable and fairly accurate with our predictions on it. You can see just the other day, we're kind of bouncing off this resistance here. And we did draw in a downtrend. You can see I'll circle it right now for you guys, a terrible circle. But that resistance, this downtrend right here, seems to be playing out fairly well. We've hit this top resistance, fallen, created a new lower high, and there's a good chance we're going to continue to do so. I would not be surprised if we continue to make movements like this and eventually break lower. It's a big possibility across the board. So obviously there is a short potential here. Now, the past couple of days, it's been a little odd. The past 4 days, we've literally just been consolidating lower and not actually seeing that drop that we're looking for. But I do believe that we are still going to be heading lower due to the fact that there is a big, massive bearish divergence on this coin that's going to continue to push Bitcoin lower. And really, we just have to be patient there. Obviously, we can wait it out. If you want to play it a little more moderate than, conservative, you could put in a position right now. Create a stop loss, I would say closer to, if you're going to do a very small leverage, very small on margin, and you put in a position at, right now, put a stop loss at 59,000, and I'm talking about like a 5 times trade. If I were to buy in now with a higher leverage, I would put it probably closer to maybe $58,000 instead of 59, or even higher up. I mean, we have to consider this higher leverage. We're looking at a longer term or shorter term scale. Don't do high leverage in a long term position. Very not wise. 10 times max on a longer term position. So with that being said, I would say closer to about 50, even 5780, 57,800 could be a good stop loss in regards to looking for a short opportunity here. But I do believe moving forward, the fact that we got rejected off this resistance, we're probably going to see prices drop back down to $50,000 on Bitcoin. Just be wary of that, because I do believe that's kind of what's going to be happening the next couple of days. So that might be a good short opportunity. XRP, I just need the consolidation. Ethereum is getting very close to seeing a big drop. I mean, all this Uniswap and gas fees, NFTs, a DeFi system, it's just pumping the crap out of Ethereum. And eventually it's going to teeter off and we are going to drop. Now, we didn't actually look at the coin market cap. Kind of got me thinking about Doge, which is now trading at number 4. Insane at 53 cents. That is insane, up 100% over the past 7 days. Wild, blows my mind. I'm still a little eerie about jumping into Doge. Just bite the bullet and capitalize on a short to the downside. And that's also something to consider. Bityard actually just added Doge, which is pretty cool. If you go to spot trading right here, and then you click right here, there should be Doge right here. So you can actually buy Doge on Bityard. You can't short it yet. Hopefully that comes soon, but you can actually buy in long and capitalize off a run on Doge just by holding the coin. So it's very nice that they offer Doge. I'm very excited to see that. Otherwise, looking at Polkadot right now, this is consolidation. Nothing has really happened since yesterday, and we're going to be literally moving day to day to day. So this is literally going to take probably a whole month of consolidation before we see any sort of viable run. Same thing is applying itself. We have a beautiful uptrend, beautiful price ceiling. If we break through resistance here at $38.80, we know to buy in long. If we close below $33, we know to short the market, or this uptrend, we know to short it. Otherwise, S&P 500 is consolidating, which is good. I hope it just continues to consolidate for the next couple of days. The reason being is it will lower ourselves slowly on the relative strength indicator to give us enough volume to pump up. This consolidation will lower itself back to 50 on the RSI, giving it enough prime to pump to the upside. The only worry is this bearish cross on a MACD might signal a big dump. So it's just kind of where my head's at. Otherwise, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you are new to the channel. Definitely make sure to comment your favorite cryptocurrency, as well as subscribe down below if you want to win one of these giveaways. We'll be doing the drawing on Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.